20 years ago, today, I was sitting on my bed in LA praying psalms. While Flight 91 was up in the air somewhere and people weren't sure where. And we had been woken up by, hearing that a plane had run into the World Trade Center, and, plane ran into the Empire State Building before too. And, in our minds as we woke, it was, a small plane, like in King Kong, right? And, okay. And then we got up we heard later another one, and knew. And then the Pentagon. And this one here, Flight 91, was headed for the Capitol. We didn't know it, but we kind of knew. And that was the only one of the 4 hijacked planes that actually changed its flight path. It was headed west and turned around to head back toward the Capitol. So 20 years ago today, I had seen those. Yes, so 20 years ago today, that happened. And then there was this one plane up there in the air, and they cleared the skies, and this one plane was up there, and we knew it was up there. And that feeling, I don't think that will ever go away. Knowing that they were up there and hoping that they knew about these other things, and that they would not sit there and just be hijacked, because that's what people did before. It's just like, don't cause trouble, just go with the plane. But you know that their best chance of survival was to take control of the plane, and that's what they did. And they did the most honorable thing. I do want to say right now, this is September 11th, 2021, and it's 20 years later. This is the Capitol building. This is where this plane was headed. This is the only one that turned around and changed its course. It was heading west towards Los Angeles. And they headed back toward the Capitol building. And the men on board took control. And the plane came down upside down in a hemlock field or forest outside of Shanksville, Pennsylvania. They were headed to breach the Capitol, and may I mention January 6th, 2021. No one had ever breached the Capitol since the War of 1812, when the British came up the Potomac, not over Niagara Falls, as Donald Trump seems to think, from Canada. Oh, Lord. Okay, anyway, thank you, my fellow Americans. What can I say?